The death row boss pointed fingers. Suge Knight and Diddy were polar opposites in the 1990s. The former was the head honcho for Death Row Records on the West Coast. The latter spearheaded Bad Boy Records on the East Coast. They were enemies, and there has been no love lost between them in subsequent decades. Suge Knight and Diddy have succumbed to similar fates in recent years, however. Knight is behind bars, and Diddy is locked up while he awaits a criminal trial. The irony is not lost on Knight, who went on News Nation to discuss what he suggested was an open secret in hip-hop. Suge Knight has watched Diddy rub shoulders with some of the biggest names in music since the 90s. Some of these artists include people that Knight worked with on Death Row Records, like Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre. The former label boss alleged that none of the people who were friendly with Diddy have spoken up, however, because they know he's guilty. Suge Knight didn't tiptoe around the topic, either. He referenced some of the biggest rappers in the game by name, including his former associates. Read more. DaBaby hilariously trolls Diddy by purchasing tons of baby oil for a music video. Suge Knight also criticized Russell Simmons. Facts is there, Knight told News Nation host Chris Cuomo. Where we're at now, I don't care if it's T.I., I don't care if it's Rick Ross, I don't care if it's Jay. The convict went on to name other artists on the West Coast with Diddy affiliations. I don't care if it's Snoop, I don't care if it's Game, I don't care if it's Dre, he added. Nobody's stepping up on the fact that you know what's going on. The name game didn't stop at musicians, either. Suge Knight proceeded to call out other industry figures who wield power. The Death Row co-founder alleged that people like Clive Davis, Jimmy Iovine and Russell Simmons are also engaging in criminal behavior behind the scenes. This is not the first time that parallels between the Bad Boy founder and icons like Davis and Simmons. Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Deal, told The Art of Dialogue that both men served as influences on his employer's lifestyle. They was heavy into beating women, and doing things at that crazy stage, Deal claimed. That's gonna make him think that he can get away with the same thing.